All right. Welcome to Ex Nurse Jazz. We are on with a special guest, Miss Lish, and she is going to bless us with her expertise on hair care. I
Everybody.
am so proud of her. She made a big transition and made some huge accomplishments, and she is here to share all that she know or a little bit of something that she know about hair care. So welcome. Hey, Leash.
Thank you. Hey, Jazz.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I love the studio. I love the
Thank
background. It's
you.
so intentional, so inspiring. Like I love it. And the shirt, like you just all the vibes, all the vibes, all
Thank
the
you.
vibes.
Gotta support back then.
yes. So
Yes.
I thank you for coming on and sharing with us your time for sure. Um I'm just so proud of you. I'm like
Thank
super duper proud of
you.
you. So I will let you share your journey into this hair care industry. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so hi everybody. My name is Kalisha, better known as Lish, and I am the owner of Lay by Lish, which is a protective styling company in Philadelphia. I am a protective stylist. I am a natural hair care specialist as well. I've been interested in hair since I was a child. I used to braid my brother's hair growing up. I would experiment with my hair, my doll's hair, and everything. And it wasn't until maybe like a couple years ago where I wanted to open up my own business. So I did my own business on the side for a couple years. It was just a part time thing while I was being a full time child welfare worker. It became a point where the job was definitely a burnout for me. I was extremely stressed out. And I just really wanted to put more energy into my business because it was something that I truly love to do. It never really felt like I was working because it was something I was so passionate about. So after 7.5 years being a child welfare worker, I decided to step out on faith and become a full time business owner. So thank you. That's where I am now. I am 1 year in of being a full time hairstylist, and I absolutely love it.
So proud, just so proud. And you just leveled up on us and did what, Leash? What did you recently accomplish?
So I went to natural hair care school and obtained my license in natural hair care and hair braiding.
Yes. And what I absolutely, because I am a customer, um, what I absolutely love about you and your work is that, again, like you say, that's your passion. This is something that you love to do. You can see that in all of your work. And on top of that, is you provide hair care. That is so important. Every time I am in your chair, you are telling me tips and feedback on things that I could do with. And now Tristan is a customer.
Yes.
So it's I love it. And his hair is doing amazing as well. So I thank you. I really do.
Of
So
course, it's so important to educate because there are a lot of talented stylists in Philadelphia, like hands down. We have a lot of talent, but it's more than just having a talent. You got to be able to
right.
educate people. You
Yes.
can't be in it just to do it or just to make money. You have to have growing hands. You have to educate clients so that they can maintain their hair.
Right.
So it's
Right. Because most of the time they're not in your chair. Most
yeah,
of the time they're home. Like so
right.
it's a lot of different things that we have to do, and we can just go right into into one of my questions. Like, what is a good hair care routine? Like, what does that look like?
A good natural hair care routine is definitely going to consist of getting trimmed. Like you have to trim your hair. Like I was one of them
So
people prior to
guilty.
me locking my hair. Oh, I was so guilty. I would hold on to my dead ends for so long. Like I would get the length and it would just not be healthy. My ends would be split up the shaft. And I just when I would get a trim, I would say to my stylist, "Oh, can you only cut a little bit, please? I want to preserve my hair." No, ladies, cut the dead ends, cut them off because your hair is not going to be able to grow if you do not maintain, getting your trims. And it could be a thing where you get them every 8 to 10 weeks in
Okay.
between protective styles. That's fine. You don't have to, get your hair cut every 3 or 4 weeks and wear it out.
Hmm.
You can maintain your protective styles, but just make sure you're, clipping your ends in between because that's what keeps the hair growing and keeps the hair healthy.
I am so guilty because I keep braids or natural styles, and I'll just go from one style to the next, to the next, to the
Mm-hmm.
next. And you're
Yeah.
so right because the length will be there, but man, don't wear it out. Don't wear
Right.
it out. Don't put it in a ponytail. Like it
Yes.
was crazy. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. So that's so good. So trimming it in, you said 8 to 10 weeks?
8 to 10 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you
Okay.
you could do shorter, but on average, 8 to 10 is fine. That's usually
Okay.
how long people keep protective styles in anyway. So
Okay. Okay.
in between each
All right.
style.
We're gonna try to do better, okay, y'all? We're gonna try to do
Yes. And you know what's crazy? A lot of people actually don't know that like you have to trim your locks as well. Granted.
really.
Granted.
I did
Not
not
as
know that.
mm-hmm. Granted, not as often as you would if you were like a loose natural, but
Uh-huh.
we are supposed to trim our locks because our hair, it does the same exact thing. It
Huh.
starts to get thin, and this is bad, but I'm overdue for a trim myself. But yeah, like it, you'll see it on the ends.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you should
Wow.
trim
Cause
your
you know I
locks.
need to know. I gotta lock the kid. Like I
Mm-hmm.
gotta know. Wow. You
Mm-hmm.
know what, Leash? I meant to tell you. He wants to keep his short.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
So I guess he always gonna have a
Yeah,
trim.
he's gonna have to, yeah, always have a cut. Some people
Yep.
like to maintain a certain length, so
Yeah, that's so
okay.
interesting. I mean, it is a whole thing with locks. I mean, we gotta have like a session on locks, just
Yes.
specifically because it is a whole community, a whole journey. I love to hear ever since. I'm sorry, I'm giving up tape. Ever since Leash locked her hair, I have became so interested in locks because I had no idea. Like most people's are journeys, like it signifies something. It's like it's a milestone. And I mean, I have
Exactly.
people in my life that have locks, and I know, but I don't know, it's how you kind of like, I guess, like edified it or something. Like it's just like, I don't know, it means a lot. So we can get on that for another time. But Leash, one of the things that you tell me all the time too, because y'all, I suffer from seborrheic dermatitis. And what is the best thing to do to keep this hair moisturized, Leash? I mean, goodness gracious.
So it's very important to keep your hair hydrated and to keep it moisturized. A lot of like a big misconception is people think that okay, I have this oil and I'm gonna oil my scalp every other day. But the thing is, oil is a sealant. So if you do not hydrate your scalp prior to that, all you're doing is sealing in the dryness that's
I've been
already
doing it wrong for a long time.
when you're oiling your scalp, myself included, absolutely. But when you're moisturizing your hair, well, oiling your scalp, you definitely want to use some kind of moisture first. The best moisture is water. So easily, you could spray your scalp with water and then, seal it with the oil, and the oil will be sealing in the water as opposed to sealing in the dryness if you don't use water right.
And it makes so much sense because we know that water opens up our pores, but it didn't.
Yes.
did not connect.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely have Tristan even doing it now too. Like what I'll tell him to
Nice.
do is wet his hair in a shower. Not wet, not
Mm-hmm.
too much, but just enough, and then
Yeah.
put the oil in and then
Yeah.
tie it down at night. So it honestly looks so much better. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the whole lock is like so much
Mm-hmm.
juicier. So yes, I
Mm-hmm.
can definitely attest to that for sure. Okay, so spray. Can the oil be in the spray?
Yes. So
Okay.
a thing that I do is I'll keep like a mister, like a water mister, and I'll put like 2/3 part water and then 1/3 of oil. And you can shake it up in a bottle and then spray that on your hair. Because it's kind of easier when it's already like mixed up.
Right, right,
So you
right,
could
right.
definitely use that. And especially if you have like a protective style in your hair,
Yeah.
you may have like additional, synthetic hair in your head. You just want to like put it on your scalp and not so much the synthetic hair. So if
Right,
you
right,
have
right.
a water bottle, a mister or something, or even like a small oil bottle, mix that up, shake it up, and then, put it on your scalp.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. Oh well, no, the shower works for him, but that's still a good idea. And it doesn't matter what kind of, I guess whatever oil works for you. Or do you have any
Whatever oil
specific?
works for you.
Okay.
Tea tree is definitely one of my favorites, one of my go-tos. Jamaican castor oil is good. Coconut oil. Whatever oil works best for you. But those are like some of my favorites.
I like tea tree because doesn't it have like an anti-inflammatory property or some
Yes.
sort?
Mm-hmm.
That
And
I
you can
love.
actually use tea tree for more than just like your hair. You can use it on your body.
See,
A
I'm
lot of
telling you,
people
this
use
it's
it
the
to like,
education for me. It's the education for me.
and even like castor oil, it has so many purposes. Um, People use that to like grow their eyebrows, grow their eyelashes.
Huh?
Yeah, you put it on a little Q-tip.
Yeah.
We
Because you know we
we
got
do
we
Q-tips.
listen. We know about our eyebrows now. We know about our eyebrows.
Listen, okay, you put it on a little Q-tip, dip it
Uh
in
huh.
there, and put it on there at nighttime. And then when you wake up, wipe it off in the morning.
All
Has
right
so many
then.
purposes.
Okay. Thank you. And it's not even
Mm-hmm.
about hair.
Right.
So you mentioned the moisturizing your hair. Anything else far as like a daily or weekly routine far as hair care?
You really just have to find like what works for you, what works
Hmm.
best for your hair, because my regimen may not work for you. You really just have to find what works best for your hair. Some
Hmm.
people have really dry hair like myself. So I literally have to, keep my hair hydrated probably, if not every day, definitely every other day. And then you have some people who, don't have dry scalp. So they may only have to oil their hair once a week. So you really just have to find
God
what like
bless
works
those
best for you
people.
and your
They don't
hair.
know. They don't know
Yeah.
the struggle.
They don't know the struggle. Oh
They
my
don't.
God, dry hair. Woo.
Like, oh my gosh. So something that you have experienced with me because you have been, my protective hairstylist for a long time now. Um, the transition from getting perms or, straightening my hair into like the natural sense. So Tristan is 11. I've been natural for 12 years now. So, and we were just, talking and chatting, like everybody think it has to be one way. So you want to expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, a lot of people think that like, oh, I want to go natural and I just gotta cut all my perm hair, and you don't have to do that. You don't have to make such a drastic transition by going from a lot of hair to completely cutting it off and having like a small fro. You can really easily go into like transitioning, like taking your time, like you can cut your perm as you go
Mhm.
along. Wear your hair in protective styles, and once it grows out, completely just cut it off. You going natural is a great thing, but it can be a scary. It doesn't have to be a scary thing,
Right.
you know.
I agree.
So you can really do what's best for you. If you are like, you know what, I just want to get rid of it, because again, hair is, everybody has their own hair journey. You know, some people take haircuts as, you know, I'm transitioning from one phase of my life to the next. I just want
Mm-hmm.
to get rid of it. Some people can cut it all off. And then for me, when I transitioned, like hair made me feel like very confident. So like if I don't have a lot of hair, if I didn't have long hair, I felt very insecure.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I took my time, and you know, I transitioned by getting my protective styles, and in between we would cut off a little bit of perm, and then eventually all the perm was gone.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know,
Right.
I've been natural for probably the same as you, 12 years now.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, it was I didn't I can't really think of exactly why I did it. Like I can't but I do remember having a thought, and I don't know if this was like the reason, but I was like, I always get braids anyway. Like, why am I perming my hair to get braids? That was one of the thoughts. Like, what am I doing? Just to have my hair straight for a full weave a part of the year. Like I didn't get them a lot, and then with a full weave, most of it is covered. You know, your hair is braided again. So I think it was like more like that, like thinking it through, like why am I doing this anyway? But I definitely, I do take pride that I'm all natural though. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely take pride in that. And you know, and of course, this is like what the movement is, which I am all for, you know,
Yes,
that even young girls, when we, like, you know, when we were their age, they're like now rocking bantu knots and two strand
I
twists.
love
Like,
it.
I
I love it.
absolutely love it. Or even being in a room with other, you know, groups of people, and we are okay with wearing our natural styles. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, it is definitely a movement, and I think it's definitely, you know, us getting, listen, we're transitioning, and it's okay. You know, like, so
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
good.
and it's accepted. You know,
Yes.
we embrace it, because I
Yep.
remember growing up as a kid. Like I had 4C hair. You know, that's the kinkiest, curliest,
Same.
you know, coil. And
Same.
I used to get teased because you know my neck. I used to, you know, they called
The
it
BD,
BDBs, and
BDBs.
yeah, yes, people slap your neck, BDB, like you know, like it it was cruel. Like people were really cruel, like growing up. But I love it now. Like I
Mm-hmm.
love that we
Mm-hmm.
embrace our hair,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you
Even
don't
the
have to.
men, though. Even the
Yeah,
men too. Like,
yeah.
I love that too. Just nice little undercut, and with the head.
Mhm.
Come on in
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm serious. No, because I had like a
Mhm.
moment when I was somewhere and I saw a guy in his business suit, nice sharp guy, and his
Mhm.
fro, but he was
Mhm.
short. And it was like, it's just like the same as us like laying down our edges or something. But I don't know. But
Yeah.
he just looked so like, I was like, come on
Mhm.
in here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yes, like, come on.
Yes.
So no, that's so good. No, and I'm glad that you're embracing it. You're a part of the movement, you know,
Mhm.
and you still have your own journey along with it. Like you all the way in. So that's good.
Yes.
That's so good. So I had a question.
Mhm.
So far as alopecia, so
Mhm.
it's misconceptions, we know, but if you can expand on that a little bit. So is it true that you get alopecia from, like, here you're only from getting styles that pull your hair, or like, is it, I don't know, can you
So
expand on it?
it's actually four different types of alopecia. Um, don't beat me up because I don't know all four of them offhand, but
No.
it's definitely four types. The one that you're referring to is called traction alopecia. which, is caused by, the tension to the scalp. And a lot of Black women suffer from traction alopecia because your styles are too tight. When your braids were too tight, if you used to go to the Africans, you may have suffered from that because, they grip every little piece
Everything.
of your hair.
Yeah.
So if you have a style that's creating too much tension and it's pulling back, that is going to create traction alopecia. The thing with traction alopecia is your hair can grow back though. There are certain alopecias where your hair may be totally gone from the follicle and will not grow back at all.
Right.
And then you can have different alopecia that affects like hair all over your body, not just your head. Yeah, it's four different types of alopecia.
So the traction one is only specific to like the tension.
Yes.
Okay.
From
so
two tight styles.
Okay, and that's promising. You said that it grows back.
It can, yes, it can grow back. Yes,
that's promising. So they need the castor oil to.
Yes. Look at you. Yes, the black.
I was doing over here. No, listen, honestly, but this is so helpful. You have no idea because I'm a provider. People come in with this stuff all the time. And I can easily, I definitely told somebody about the hydration, hydrating before putting it. I already told somebody about that. So even a castor oil situation, I'm like,
yes,
go ahead.
Yeah.
So where is it? But honestly, I can know what kind of questions to ask now too. Because I'm like, well, it's only around your edges or is it in the middle? Because usually if it's around the edges, then it's traction.
It's traction,
okay.
Yes.
So, if it's somewhere else, then I'm like, well, that most likely probably not traction, and we need to go to a dermatologist. Okay. All right.
Yes, and a lot of Black women suffer from alopecia. Mother is who has a different kind of alopecia where, it's male pattern like baldness. The alopecia that my mom has. So, yeah, a lot of women suffer from it. That's something that I would like to get more into and be able to
that would
provide services to women with alopecia
that
because
would be
at risk for it. So,
right. But you know what? That'd be an awesome niche. That would be an awesome niche. Okay, Lish. I hear you with your niche, Lish. So, any other tips? Any other tips for us, as far as hair care or what hair to buy, what hair not to buy, what products to use, what products not to use, anything?
One thing I wanted to talk about is the benefit of apple cider vinegar too, when you're getting protective styles, because a lot of synthetic hair. They use something called alkaline lye, which is a finishing spray that they put on top of synthetic hair before they package it. And, a lot of women of color are allergic to this. So that's what causes, when you're getting protective styles, braids, if you have a really itchy scalp, an inflamed, scalp is red, sore, oh, I got to take these braids out. Most likely it's because of that finishing spray that we're allergic to. So it's really good to do a pre-soak on synthetic hair before you install it. So you can just do something simple as warm water, apple cider vinegar, put it in your sink, let the hair soak in the sink for probably 20 minutes, and then after rinse it off, and then just let it dry. They also they make it easier now too, because they sell a lot of hair that is antibacterial hair, or pre-soaked hair, so that you don't have to actually go through that process. But it's important to get the right kind of synthetic hair for your head, or do what's necessary so that you don't have those reactions to the hair, because we pay a lot of money for our hair. We pay a lot of money for the installation, for the actual hair itself, and you want it to last. So,
That's so good, because listen, let me tell you, did I ever tell you this? I started getting Marley Twist and other things other than instead of kink line hair because of that one reason. I was like, I don't know what it is, but that hair just doesn't agree with me, and I just wouldn't use it. I'm like, well, I might as well just go to like just doing twists and like other things because it's causing my hair to itch. Like I can't keep it long. So that's so good.
They use it a lot on braiding hair. Allow braiding hair to preserve the hair. It's a very popular hair, that people buy. So most people get that reaction to braiding hair, but you can also get it from, Marley hair, other kinds of hair. But most of the time it's on like braiding hair.
Yeah, I found that.
Another thing also, when it comes to like not so much like braiding hair, but when it comes to like Marley hair, you can actually preserve that hair. I know a lot of times, people are like, oh, Marley twist hair is very expensive because you could spend like $75+ on getting Marley hair. But the thing is, you can keep the hair and you can do that same method, when you take it out of your hair. You're doing an apple cider vinegar and the warm water, and you could keep that hair for up to a year and reuse it. You don't just, have to buy
and
hair.
That's an awesome investment.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? That's good.
Use your hair.
That's good. But usually just the Marley hair, or what other hair would be reusable?
Definitely probably just the Marley hair. Of course, if you have like bundles, you can, reuse your bundles.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because other things.
I wouldn't do braiding hair.
No. Just, and I'm thinking like locks and stuff, that's still synthetic too.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the Cuban hair, the Marley hair, those kind of bulk texture hair. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I hope y'all know what we're talking about. Okay. Oh my gosh, this was so good, Lish.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your time and your expertise and your knowledge and all the tips. I really appreciate it. I mean, I continue to learn something every time I sit in a chair with you. So this is good. So, all right. And if y'all have any comments or questions, please let us know in the chat. And we will surely try to get to them as soon as we can. But is it a way that they can find you, Lish?
Yes, of course. So I am on Instagram. My name on Instagram is Laid by Lish, but Laid is spelled LAYEDBYLISH. So you can find me on Instagram. I'm also on Stylist. That is my booking site. So it's stylist.com/Laid by Lish. I'm also on TikTok. I'm not really that active on there, but you can follow me on TikTok as well. Same name, Laid by Lish.
Very good, very good. All right, well, if that is all, we are going to end this. Again, I thank you, and we look forward to. Will you come on again?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe we could do a lock segment.
I love that. I love that. Yes,
that is a service that I will be, offering soon. I have my models, like Jess said. Tristan is one of my lock clients now. But that is a service that will be coming soon. So I'm excited.
I'm excited. All right, girl. Thank you and have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
You do the same.
All right.
Bye.